again, within a team or within a group, different personality styles, different values in particular, actually, I think, come to bear here, will impact on your style, the way that you interact with other people, and the way that you make decisions, and the kind of input that you give to the situation, and what priorities you give to the work that needs to be organised or achieved. Values here will play a significant part in that. For some people, it will always be that their concern is about the bottom line, is about, is whatever decision we're making going to be profitable for the organisation? Is it going to reflect well financially for the organisation? For other people, it might be much more about, does this make the organisation a happier place to work in? Is it encouraging for and motivating for the staff? And so within a team, sometimes it's important to have lots of different contributions, actually, and to have differing styles, so that any problem or any issue is being addressed from various angles. But that, of course, in itself can create conflict, and particularly when we start to think about the dark side of personality and derailers, and if we have clashes of very strong and extreme characteristics, then that can lead to a situation where people just reach an impasse. They're no longer being effective or productive in that team situation because they're at loggerheads with each other, and they can't get past certain issues because people are always arguing from the same point, but they're always in conflict. And we've done exercises with teams where we've given them feedback on all three aspects of their Hogan profile, and then brought them together as a group to work through various scenarios and gradually introducing them to each other's profiles. And it's incredibly illuminating. And we've also had people give feedback to their other team members before they know what their profiles are, their profiles of their colleagues. And one of the issues, and we give them all kinds of guidance about giving, constructive feedback and how you should give it. And it's not all about, you shouldn't do this. It's you should do more of this. And things, to keep doing, start doing, stop doing, all those kinds of standard procedures that one puts in place to help to give this kind of constructive feedback. And inevitably, in every case, the issues that are raised by team colleagues in terms of what that person could do to improve always aligns with some aspect of their Hogan Development Survey profile. So the derailer part of it definitely always has an impact on the other members of the team, and they're aware of it. It just depends on how extreme it is. If you've got a whole bunch of people who are all the same derailer, that has a different impact to when they've all got different ones. Sometimes if they're all the same, they might get on, but they just blinkered in their approach, or they even encourage each other and exaggerate those characteristics. Whereas, of course, when you've got differing ones, then there's the conflict and the impasse, and the same with values. So all of those things, particularly derailers and values, I would say, have a huge impact on how a team will cohere and how it will work together. But that's not to say that you can't have differing types. I think that you absolutely can. But once you know and understand other people's personalities and their values, you can unlock some of those conflicts and start to understand them, start to understand their perspective, and you'll present information in a different way to them then, so that you perhaps get more out of them, or you'll understand their point of view more, and you'll understand what their worries and their insecurities and their anxieties are far more, and you'll start to come together as a group and move forward. So you can leave some of those, you build up stereotypes of people, and you think, oh, they're always going to be like that, and they're never going to agree with me, and we're never going to move on from this. But opening your eyes to the rest of your team members' personality profiles and values, and being open, being able to discuss it, can be hugely beneficial.